Hello and welcome to Rescue Speeches. Today's video is my favourite Battle Pass combos from Chapter 1, Season 2, all the way up to Chapter 4, Season 3's Battle Pass. Let's get into this video. This video is going to be my favourite Battle Pass combos from each Battle Pass, from all the way back from Chapter 1, Season 2's Battle Pass, all the way to the most recent, which is Chapter 4, Season 3. And this video was suggested by Icy Wolf. Thank you very much for the video suggestion. They said, could you do a favourite skin for each Battle Pass as skin combos? Secret skins are allowed to, or have you already done it? I'd done something similar to this, but I had done combos for each chapter skin, so each battle pass in each skin, each chapter, basically from all the way from chapter 1 to all the way up to I think it was chapter 3 at the point. But I did every single skin. I didn't do what my favourite skin was, so I thought I'd get that done today. And I'd like to hear, your guys' favourite skins from each battle pass, see what season you started, and what is your favourite skin from each season. Now it'll be interesting to know, because obviously everybody has different. And yeah, let's get into this video. The first skin is Black Knight, all the way back in Chapter 1, Season 2, part of the Fortnite set. The back I'm using is Black Shield, which is a Black Knight's backbling. Pickaxe is a Reaper, which is an item shot pickaxe, introduced in Chapter 1, Season 1. The Umbrella is Snowflake, which is Victory Royale from Chapter 1, Season 2, and every single Victory Royale or glider I'm using, or Umbrella, is the Victory Royale glider for that season. I thought since it's a combo from each battle pass and each season, I thought I'd just use the glider or umbrella from that season. Obviously you can just use any glider / umbrella you want, but I decided to keep with all the Victory Royale gliders from each season basically. Contrail is Night Flight from Chapter 2 Season 3's Battle Pass, part of the Honor Shining set, works very nicely in the black and the red. The wrap I'm using is Darth Shader, which is Darth Vader's weapon wrap from Chapter 3 Season 3. Let's move on to the second season, which is the Chapter 1 Season 3, which obviously Chapter 1 Season 1 didn't have a Battle Pass, and the skin I'm using is the Reaper, which is basically OG John Wick, I like to call him. Part of the Hard Gun set, introduced in Chapter 1 Season 3. Back Bling is the Love Wings, part of the Royale Heart set, introduced in Chapter 1 Season 3, and this is Love Ranger's Back Bling. It's a combo I always used to use back in the day. Pickaxe is Trusty number 2, which is part of the same set as the Reaper, the Hard Gun set, using it because it's his pickaxe. Umbrella is the Paper Parasol. Contrail is TIE Squadron, which is Darth Vader's Contrail from Chapter 3 Season 3's Battle Pass. Just using it because it's the only Contrail I have that has black on it. And the wrap is Boogeyman, which is part of the John Wick set, introduced in Chapter 1 Season 9. And you got this for getting some of the challenges done in the John Wick Bounty LTM in Chapter 1 Season 9. Let's move on to Chapter 1 Season 4's Battle Pass. And the skin I'm using is the Omega, part of the Omega set, introduced in Chapter 1 Season 4. And I'm using Style, Stage 5, light colour orange. Backbling is a Knight's Torment, which is part of the Honour, Glory and Gold set, introduced in Chapter 3 Season 2. And this was from the Chapter 3 Season 2's Level Up Quest Pack, which was the Omega Knight skin. And this one works absolutely perfectly. This style does, the Knight's Torment, the black and the orange works absolutely perfectly with this orange colour, or missives, or is it light colour? Yeah, light colour for the Omega skin, using it for the pickaxe as well. The Umbrella is Wet Paint. Contrail is Fall to Their Doom, which is Doomslayer's Contrail from Chapter 4 Season 1's Battle Pass, part of the Ultra Nightmare set, using it for the orange. And the wrap I'm using is Freshly Forged, which was introduced in Chapter 3 Season 4, part of the Renegade Flame set, and is Blaze's weapon wrap, works very nicely, the black and the orange. Let's move on to Chapter 1 Season 5 skin, which is Drift, part of the Drift set, introduced in Chapter 1 Season 5, and I'm using Style Stage 5 fully maxed out. Backbling is the Atmosphere, part of the Drift set, introduced in Chapter 1 Season X's backbling. I'm pretty sure this is Catalyst's backbling from that season, using it for the pink and the gold. Pickaxe is Rift Edge, which is Drift's pickaxe for the Chapter 1 Season 5. The Umbrella is Beach Umbrella. Contrail is Satellite, which is Groot's Contrail from Chapter 2 Season 4's Battle Pass, using it mainly for the gold. And the wrap I'm using is Drift Shift, which is part of the Drift Tracker set, introduced in Chapter 2 Season 5, and I'm pretty sure this is a part of the Fortnite crew, and I'm just using it for the pink and the white. Let's move on to the next chapter, which is Chapter 1 Season 6's Battle Pass, which is the skin I decided to use was Calamity, which is part of the Western Wild set, introduced in Chapter 1 Season 6. I'm using Style Stage 5 and the clothing colour black. Backbling is the Assassin Pack, part of the John Wick set, introduced in Chapter 1 Season 9, and this is John Wick's backbling, just use it for the black. Pickaxe is Crowbar, which was introduced in Chapter 1 Season 5, part of the Getaway Gang set. You got this for getting challenges done in the Getaway game mode, so I guess it's technically an exclusive pickaxe. I just used it mainly for the black. Umbrella is the web brilla. Contrail is Tie Squadron, once again just for the black, and the wrap I'm using is Stealth Black, which is an item shop wrap, part of the Battle Royale set, introduced in Chapter 1, Season 8, and this is a very good alternative to Boogeyman if you don't have it, or just very good black wrap in my opinion. I think it's 300 or 400 V-Bucks, and it usually comes back around the time the wrap skins around, so that's either Glitch and Errant, or the older ones. Either way, it should come back at some point. Let's move on to Chapter 1, Season 7's Battle Pass skin, which is Lynx, just had to be Lynx. My favourite skin from Chapter 1, Season 7, I use it a lot. The stage I'm using is Stage 4, No Ponytail, and the clothing is black. Back Bling is a Shattered Wings, a part of the Monarch set, introduced in Chapter 3, Season 1. And this is part of the Monarch Level Up Quest Pack, and the first ever Level Up Quest Pack we got in Chapter 3, Season 1. It's a good back bling in my opinion. I'm using the white style for this combo. Pickaxe is Scratch Mark, which is Lynx's pickaxe, and I'm using the colour black. Umbrella is Snowfall. Contrail is Spectral Essence from Chapter 1, Season 6, part of the Western Wilds set, and this is Calamity's Contrail from last season's battle, or Chapter 1, Season 6's Battle Pass, so last season's combo in this video. And the wrap I'm using is Monarch's Glow, which got this from the Monarch's Level Up Quest Pack, so if you've got all the 28 tokens picked up, you'd have this weapon wrap. Let's move on to the Chapter 1, Season 8 Battle Pass, which is Ember, part of the Ashen Guard set, introduced in Chapter 1, Season 8, and I'm using the default style, which is like a fiery theme, like a fire, basically a fire elf. It's a very good skin in my opinion. I used it a lot. I still use it a lot to this day. Back Bling is Fire Starter to go with the fiery theme of the skin. Part of the Renegade Flame set, introduced in Chapter 2, Season 3. And this is Blaze's Back Bling. Pickaxe is a Soulfire Change, part of the Ghost Rider set, introduced in Chapter 2, Season 4. And is Ghost Rider's Pickaxe, which goes for the flame theme, and the flamey, or the flame on the actual pickaxe itself goes with the fiery theme of this combo. Umbrella is Palm Leaf. Contrail is Lava, part, or it doesn't have a set, but introduced in Chapter 1, Season 8. It's a rare Contrail. The wrap I'm using is a Magma, which is an item shop wrap, part of the, doesn't have a set once again. Introduced in Chapter 1, Season 8, and is a epic animated wrap. I always like to use this wrap with the Ember skin. Let's move on to Chapter 1, Season 9 Battle Pass combo. I decided to use Demi, which is part of the Scarlet Dragon set, introduced in Chapter 1, Season 9, and I'm using the default style for the red. Back Bling is a Colour Pools bow, part of the Deadpool set, introduced in Chapter 2, Season 2, and it's Colour Pools Back Bling. I find it works very nicely with the red. Pickaxe is a Power Pole, which is Son Goku's pickaxe, part of the Dragon Ball set, introduced in Chapter 3, Season 3, using to go with the red theme of this combo. Umbrella is Holographic. Contrail is Glitch in the System, introduced in Chapter 1, Season 5. It's a nice rare Contrail. And the wrap I'm using is Crimson Sun, part of the Luminary Explorer set, introduced in Chapter 4, Season 2. And this was from the last season's Level Up Quest Pack, and you got it for completing 14 quests. Pretty nice, works very nicely with this combo. Let's move on to Chapter 1, Season X's Battle Pass combo. And I decided to use Ultima Night, which is part of the Fortnite set. Sorry. Part of the Fortnite set, introduced in Chapter 1, Season X, and I'm using the Stage Origin with the colour red. Basically, Origin makes it look like the Black Knight and the Red Knight. Obviously, if you have this, it looks different, but you have like the Origin, like the OG or the older looking style, so it looks more like the Black Knight and the Red Knight. So that's why I decided to use it. Back Bling is a Red Shield, which is the Red Knight's Back Bling. Pickaxe is the Axe Caliber from Chapter 1, Season 2's Battle Pass, part of the Fortnite set. I thought, why not whack it on? The Umbrella is X. Contrail is Glitch in the System for the red, and then the wrap I'm using is Knighted from Chapter 1, Season X's Battle Pass, part of the Fortnite set. And this is designed for basically the Red Knight skin and just this edit style in general. Let's move on to the first Chapter 2 combo, which is Chapter 2, Season 1. And the skin I'm using is X, so 8 Ball vs Scratch, part of the Solid and Stripes set. Sorry, the Stripes and Solid set, introduced in Chapter 2, Season 1. And I'm using the Corrupted style, which basically you have to get a certain level. I can't remember exactly what level it was, but you've got past the 100, I think maybe 200 plus. I can't exactly remember the level you had to get to, but you had to get quite high to basically get the corrupted, depending on how far you got. It would be if the body was fully covered or not. It's pretty cool, pretty cool thing to grind for, and I managed to get the whole thing luckily, and it looks very nice in my opinion. Back when I'm using this Corrupted Blade Wings, part of the Web of Corruption set, introduced in Chapter 2, Season 4. This is part of the Corrupted Legends pack, which is an item shop pack which I've spent actual money on, and I'm using the Corruption fully up. Pickaxe is a Phantasmic Pulse, which is part of the Boundless set, introduced in Chapter 2, Season 4. And this is customize your own superhero skins pickaxe, and I'm using Style Cosmic Edge. Primary colour is black, and second colour is red to try to go with the theme of the corruption. Umbrella is downpour. Contrail, glitching the system, and the wrap I decided to use is blasted, which was introduced in Chapter 2 Season 2's Battle Pass, part of the short Fuse set, and it says TNTina's weapon wrap from that season, which works very nicely with the corruption. Let's move on to Chapter 2 Season 2's Battle Pass combo, which just had to be Midas. It's still my favourite skin from Chapter 2 Season 2, probably still one of my favourite skins in general. I'm using the standard default style, and he's a part of the Golden Ghost set, introduced in Chapter 2 Season 2. Backbling is the Golden Gambit, part of the Golden Touch set, introduced in Chapter 2 Season 2. I can't remember her name, but basically female version of Midas, essentially. I can't remember her name to save my life, but basically female. Actually, I'm just typing her name, actually. I'm just typing Golden Touch. The background I'm using is the female Midas' skin, which is this one right here. So Marigold is Marigold's backbling, and this one's reactive. I have the reactive on, so basically throughout the game it'll go gold, similar to the Midas skin, with like his weapon wrap anyway. Pickaxe is Gold Crow, part of the Double Agent set, introduced in Chapter 2 Season 3, and this is part of the Double Agent Pickaxe pack, which you get in the item shop when it obviously comes back. Umbrella is classified. Contrail is ballistics, and I don't have a wrap on because obviously with Midas, when you pick up a gun it turns it gold, so there's no point in having a wrap on. Let's move on to Chapter 2 Season 3's Battle Pass combo. I decided to use Fade, which is part of the Fade Out set, introduced in Chapter 2 Season 3, and I'm using the Style Masked Fade. It's very cool edit style in my opinion. Backbling I always like to use is Oni's Curse, which is Cypher PK's backbling, and I'm using the Reactivity Full Reactive, just for like that full purple look. Pickaxe is a Cypher Scimitar, part of the Cypher PK set, introduced in Chapter 3 Season 4, and I'm using the full reactive similar to the backbling. Umbrella is the Fortilla Flyer. Contrail is Glyphs, which is part of the Lightning and Thunderstorm set, introduced in Chapter 1 Season 7, and the wrap I'm using is Maximum Drift from Chapter 1 Season X's Battle Pass, part of the Drift set, going with the purple theme. Let's move on to Chapter 2 Season 4's Battle Pass, which is the full Marvel season, and I decided to use Jennifer Walters, and I'm using the Style Hollow Foil, which was the max super level you could get. I was going to use Tony Stark, but I didn't get a high enough level to get him, or Wolverine I don't think. No, I didn't get either of them, so I would have used Tony Stark if I did have the Hollow Foil, but I don't. It's like a nice rainbow look. The background I'm using is Chica Star, which is part of the Chica set, introduced in Chapter 3 Season 2, and I'm using a Royale Streak Star for the rainbow. Pickaxe is Real, which is J Balvin's pickaxe, part of the J Balvin set, introduced in Chapter 2 Season 7. The umbrella for the win for this season was the Mighty Marvel Umbrella. Contrail is Rainbow, which was introduced in Chapter 1 Season 3 to go with the rainbow theme. And the wrap I'm using is Rainbow Fog to go with the rainbow theme once again. And this was introduced in Chapter 2 Season 4. Let's move on to Chapter 2 Season 5's Battle Pass combo. I decided to use Condor, who's a part of the Spirit of Vengeance set, introduced in Chapter 2 Season 5, and I'm using the Sapphire Condor, which was the first super level style. You had this one, you had the Topaz, and you had like a purple one as well. I think there's only one skin I got it for, which was this one here, Reese, and 0 Point was the last super level style. Backbling is the Glacial Backplate, but any of the Frozen series would work, but I decided to go with this one, which is part of the Black Ice set, introduced in Chapter 3 Season 1. Pickaxe is a Leviathan Axe, part of the Oathbreaker set, introduced in Chapter 2 Season 5, and is Kratos' pickaxe, as it came back for a while now. The umbrella is Bounty Umbrella. Contrail is Snowflakes, which was introduced in Chapter 1 Season 7, and the wrap I like to use is Indigo Ice, which was introduced in Chapter 1 Season 7. Let's move on to Chapter 2 Season 6's Battle Pass combo. I decided to use Lara Croft, which is part of the Lara Croft set, introduced in Chapter 2 Season 6, and I'm using the style Lara Croft. Backbling is a gold token, part of the John Wick set, introduced in Chapter 1 Season 9, and you got this for getting challenges in the John Wick Bounty LTM, basically getting them done. Can't remember how many you needed, but I just knew you had to get challenges done, similar to the Boogeyman weapon wrap. Pickaxe is a combat knife, which is part of the Future War set, introduced in Chapter 2 Season 5, and this is Sarah Connor's pickaxe, works very nicely with the Lara Croft skin. Umbrella is the Foundation Umbrella. Sorry, the Foundational Umbrella. Contrail is a Spelunker Special, which is Lara Croft's Contrail, and the wrap I like to use is Rogue Archaeology, which is Indiana Jones's weapon wrap from the Chapter 3 Season 3 Battle Pass. He was a secret skin from that season. Let's move on to the Chapter 2 Season 7 Battle Pass combo. I'm using Sunny, which is part of the the Escape with Velocity set introduced in Chapter 2, Season 7. This was the Alien season. We had aliens around the map, and you had UFOs, which was pretty cool. And I'm using the Sunny Prismatic, which was the max super level style. Similar to the Chapter 2 Season 4's one, it has like a rainbow theme once again. Back bling is Piggy Smalls, which is part of the Ariana Grande set, introduced in Chapter 2 Season 7. I use it just for all the different colours, the yellow, the pink, and just like rainbow glasses as well. So I wasn't sure what back bling to use. I was going to maybe use the King's Bling, but I just decided to stick with Piggy Smalls. Pickaxe is a rainbow carver, part of the Undercover Summer set, introduced in Chapter 2 Season 7. Umbrella is Invasion, which is basically a UFO, which is probably one of the best umbrellas or victory umbrellas we got in Chapter 2 season, or just in Chapter 2 in general. Contrail is Rainbow once again, Chapter 1 Season 3. And the wrap I'm using is Wild Rainbow, which was introduced in Chapter 2 Season 7, part of the Sunshine and Rainbow set, and it's used for the rainbow theme. Let's move on to the last season from Chapter 2, which is Chapter 2 Season 8, and I'm using Charlotte, part of the Hagiri set, introduced in Chapter 2 Season 8, and I'm using the Purple Rune Charlotte style. This is the second last super level style. I do have the gold one unlocked, so I unlocked them all, but I decided to use Purple Rune because I've made a lot of gold combos this video, so I thought I'd use Purple Rune. I personally prefer this, so I can use a Dark Series, or make a Dark Series combo. The background I'm using is Dark Shield, which is part of the Fortnite set, introduced in Chapter 1 Season X, and this Dark Series background works very nicely with this end style. Purple Rune super level. Pickaxe is a Dark Axe, introduced in Chapter 1 Season X, once again for the purple and dark series. Umbrella is the Umbrella of the Last Reality, which is a very good victory umbrella in my opinion. It's probably one of the best we've got in general. Contrail is Glyphs, part of the Lightning and Thunderstorm set, introduced in Chapter 1 Season 7. The wrap I decided to use was Kevin, introduced in Chapter 1 Season X. Let's move on to the first Chapter 3 combo, which is the Chapter 3 Season 1 Battle Pass combo. I decided to use Spider-Man, which is part of the Spider-Man set, introduced in Chapter 3 Season 1, and I'm using the Scarlet Blackout super level style. We did obviously have Gliding Reality was the top, but I always preferred the Scarlet Blackout with the Spider-Man skin itself. Back bling is Widow's Light, which is part of the Black Widow set, introduced in Chapter 2 Season 4, and this is the Black Widow, but in the snow outfit. I can't remember the actual name of the skin. So I changed it up, so basically when I was getting the combos done, I had it in like order. Oh, that one right there, Black Widow snowsuit. So I had it, so basically I changed it, filtered it, so it was in seasonal. So after I go up, it says Chapter 3 Season 1 go down, Chapter 2 Season X is in the list, which was just easy to find the skins. Pickaxe is Foundations Plasma Spike, which is the Foundations pickaxe from this season, Chapter 3 Season 1, or this Battle Pass that I'm making combos for. Style is Foundation Plasma Picks, and then the colour is Foundation Flame, for the basically for the black outline. Umbrella is the 7 Signet Contrail Glitching System, and the wrap is Merc, which is part of the Deadpool set, introduced in Chapter 2 Season 2, and is Deadpool's weapon wrap from that season, and he was a secret skin from that season, Chapter 2 Season 2. Let's move on to Chapter 3 Season 2's Battle Pass combo. I decided to use the Marissa, which is part of the Wish Guardian set, and was introduced in Chapter 3 Season 2. I'm using the colour Vivid, which is a max super level style. Cape is off and helmet is off. Backbling is Games, which is part of the To the Moon set, introduced in Chapter 2 Season 6, and his Diamond Hands is Backbling. Pickaxe, Spellwork Scimitar, part of the Doctor Strange set, introduced in Chapter 3 Season 2. Umbrella is the Gunbrella. Contrail is Multiversal Energy, which is Doctor Strange's Contrail, and the wrap is Scan Light, which is part of the Machine Learning set, introduced in Chapter 3 Season 4. Let's move on to Chapter 3 Season 3's Battle Pass combo. I decided to use Malik. Glasses is on. Style is Midnight Sentinel. Cape is Midnight Rain, and then the super level is off, which is Malik. Backbling is the Skelly Bun Key, which is part of the Dapper Rabbit set, introduced in Chapter 2 Season 6, using it for the gold. Pickaxe is the King's Oath, which is Malik's pickaxe, and I'm using the style of the King's Oath with the colour Midnight Sentinel. Umbrella is the Battle Blue. Contrail is Exalted Skies, which is Malik's Contrail, and I'm using Exalted Skies Orange. And the wrap I'm using is Golden Scales, which is an item shop wrap, part of the Snake Pit set, introduced in Chapter 1 Season 8. Let's move on to Chapter 3 Season 4's Battle Pass combo. I decided to use Spider-Gwen, which was the max skin, basically tier 100 skin. I'm using Style Gwen Stacy, and then super level Aureline. I can't ever remember how to say it, but basically the max super level style, the gold and the pink. Back bling is the birthstone backplate, part of the undercover summer set, introduced in chapter 2 season 7, and I'm using the ruby style to go with the pink. Pickaxe is the ash glow blade, part of the luminary set, introduced in chapter 4 season 2's battle pass, and this is Mystica's pickaxe from that season, and I'm using the crimson bloom edit style. Umbrella is the chrome umbrella. Contrail is portal particles, which is Spider-Gwen's Contrail, part of the Spider-Gwen set. The wrap I'm using is dark angular shift, which was introduced in chapter 2 season 1, and it's a dark series wrap. I'm mainly using it for the pink. Let's move on to the first chapter 4 combo, which is chapter 4 season 1's battle pass combo. I decided to use the Ageless, which is part of the Dominion's Dawn set, introduced in chapter 4 season 1, and I'm using the style, the Ageless Champion. Armored helm style is default, and then the super level is can't even remember how, Elysian, yeah, Elysian, that's how you say it, Elysian. Based off the black and the white. Backbling is the Eternal Shield from chapter 2 season 3's battle pass, part of the Honor Shining set, and I'm using the colour default with the super level on. Apparently it almost looks perfect, works perfectly with the colour, but it looks a little bit different, but it does work very nicely. Pickaxe is a Shadow Slicer, part of the Street Shadow set, introduced in chapter 2 season 5. Umbrella is the Peerless Parasol. Contrail is Spectral Essence, part of the Western Wild set, introduced in chapter 1 season 6. The wrap is Shadow Angular Shift, introduced in chapter 2 season 1. It's probably one of my favourite Shadow series wraps. I only have 3, but I could say it's my most used one. Let's move on to chapter 4 season 2's battle pass combo, and my favourite skin from that battle pass is Stray, and the style I'm using is Stealth Stray, which is definitely my favourite for the white and the red, or white and obviously grey and then the red mask. Mask is on, you can always turn it off if you want, but I just have to keep it on. And the effects is on. Back bling is the Perfect Wings, introduced in chapter 1 season 9. Pickaxe is the Foxfire Edge, which is Stray's pickaxe from chapter 4 season 2. I'm using the Foxfire Edge style. Umbrella is the Mega Umbrella. Contrail is Glitch's system, and the wrap is Red Line, which was introduced in chapter 1 season 9, using it for the red and the black. And then the final combo is the chapter 4 season 3 battle pass combo, my favourite one from this battle pass. I haven't got all the skins yet. The most recent I unlocked was Lorenzo, but my favourite one I have is definitely Mariposa, and I'm using the standard style, which is Mariposa, and the mask is off. Backbling is a Rainbow Clover to have the green of her hair and the green on her clothes itself. Pickaxe is the Icebreaker, which is an item shot pickaxe, introduced in chapter 1 season 1, part of the Arctic Commander set. The umbrella from this season is the Nana umbrella. Contrail is Hyperflight, mainly for the pink, which was introduced in chapter 2 season 5, part of the Intergalactic Beast Hunter set. And the wrap I'm using is a Mayhem, which is part of the Mayhem set, introduced in chapter 1 season X, and space the Borderlands wrap. And that's my favourite battle pass combos done for each battle pass, from all the way back in chapter 1 season 2 to all the way to this season, chapter 4 season 3. Thank you once again, Icy Wolf, for the video session. And yeah, you know, it was pretty good. It was pretty unique to see what skins I did like, what my favourite ones were, and what the gliders were like actually. So if there is any specific cosmetic related videos you want to see, could be skin, backbling, pickaxe, glider, / umbrella, contrail, even weapon wrap, feel free to leave them in the comments below. If I do have them, I'll make sure to get them done. But anyways, that's pretty decent.